Hi everyone, you're welcome to my live. My name is Barbara. Today I would like to talk to a few people, especially those who are interested in shipping from China to Uganda. I'll be doing some lives quite often. I've been a bit reluctant, but I think I'm going to try and give it a push, and I do lives on those who are interested in shipping from from China to Uganda. A little bit about me. I'm a business owner based in Namgongo here, a company that deals in promotional branding and printing services. But 3 years ago, I embarked on my journey to ship from China to Uganda. And someone taught me also how to do it. And I decided that I was going to teach a number of people how to ship from... This year, my target is to teach at least 50 people to start business, but also to learn or to start shipping from China to Uganda. You can actually ship on Alibaba. You can also ship directly from China. So for people who are interested in shipping from China to Uganda, I encourage you to DM me, and then I'll add you to a group of people who are learning how to ship from China to Uganda, and you start shipping. Now, this is information that is not easily shared. There's so many people in Uganda doing business, but rarely will you find them teaching other people how to ship from China to Uganda. Personally, when I started my shipping journey, I had to engage a lot of people, and it took the grace of God for me to learn on a generous person who taught me how to ship from China to Uganda. I made my first trip there, and I learned a lot along the journey. I'm still on my learning journey. But the little that I have learned, I feel like can actually help you guys who are doing business, small business owners, all those people who want to start shipping. You're employed, but you want to start shipping from China to Uganda, and you do your own business. I really, really encourage you to do. I have quite a lot of business cards that I have collected along my journey as I was moving around in the markets in China, and I feel like I can give those to people who already know what they want. If, for instance, you're interested in shipping sneakers, you can DM me. If you're interested in shipping kids' clothes, you can DM me. If you're interested in shipping regular clothes, you can DM me, and I'll be able to send you cards and contacts, and also take you through how you can actually start your journey. If you're interested in shipping bottles, travel bottles and mugs and stuff, I can teach you how to do those, and even give you a card free of charge. By the I'm not charging anything for that. If you're interested in shipping sports items like those jerseys, those t-shirts and all that, I can actually... Guys, please tap on the screen so that at least the algorithm can notify a number of people, because like I said, I really want to teach as many people as possible. If you're interested, please tap on the screen so that a number of people can be able to join the live, and we'll be able to reach out to as many people as possible. So please tap on the live. So for those people who are interested in shipping, like let's say bags, if you want to ship bags like ladies bags, leather bags, belts, those ones I already have contacts for them. If you want to ship what else, furniture, for those people who are in events decor, I have reliable contacts for people who can help you ship from China. Not help you, but direct Chinese suppliers in China who can help you ship to Uganda. Please double tap on the screen so that a number of people can join. A number of people can join the live, and we can be able to reach as many as possible. Double tap on the screen. If you're interested in starting on your on your shipping journey, this is the kind of live that you need to. It doesn't come often. I know that people will charge you for this knowledge. Some people will even when I went to China, I had to pay someone to move me to a market as near as the leather market where they sell the handbags. So you'll go to China and you'll still get stuck there if you don't have some of this information. And that is why I have purposed myself that I want to teach as many as possible. My target is 50 members. If I can reach 50 businesses or people who are interested, 50 people to start businesses, then this year I would have achieved it. It's a free training you don't have to pay for. So I encourage you, if you know of someone who is employed and you're looking for a way to diversify your income and you want to start shipping from from China to Uganda, please let me know, and I'll be able to I'll be able to help you with your journey free of charge. You don't have to pay for. I'll be able to help you with your journey. Are you looking to start a business of your own and you don't even know where to start? Please reach out to me in my DM and I'll promise you that I will help you go through that journey of even helping you understand what kind of thing you can be able to do without you having to struggle. And then also offer you free sales and marketing training that you can be able to use in your business. Members, these are things that people charge. And you may wonder why I'm teaching this. I'm teaching this because I am so tired of seeing a lot of people stranded, a lot of people with degrees stranded, jobless, being sacked in these jobs, and they do not know where to start or how to start. It's unfortunate, but that's how the market is. Then we shall become very frustrated, and it's increasing a lot of unemployment rates, but also there's a lot of people going to the streets to be able to earn, live alone just streets, but to actually thug others. So if you can get this knowledge and start something, do you know that you can even ship from Alibaba? You can be able to ship from Alibaba, and then that starts your journey. But most importantly, through that groupage, you can be able to ship from China and we bring to Uganda. 50,000 shillings can get you 3 pairs of sneakers from China, which you can bring here and sell at least at 60,000. There are clothes of 3K, quality clothes meanwhile. All those business people you see in Chikubo, those people you see in these different arcades, ship from China, or they have someone who is teaching them the things, but you'll never hear about it. Now, unfortunately, when you tell people that I'm going to start, like let's say if I was to say we are traveling to Dubai for free, we're traveling to Dubai to go and let's say eat life, people would run for that. But when you begin teaching people certain things, people don't take it seriously. So for me, my target is I want to teach at least 50 businesses to start shipping from China to Uganda. First of all, I'll teach you how much. Did you know, for instance, that you only need about 5 million shillings to be able to travel to China to and fro? And that 5 million shillings can cover your accommodation. Please double tap on the screen so that the algorithm can pick up and other people can be notified about the live. I want to be able to reach as many people as possible. Please double tap on the live. For 5 million shillings, double tap on the screen of your phone. You'll be able to the algorithm can pick up the activity on the screen and notify as many people as possible. Now, for 5 million shillings, you can be able to cover your travel costs to China. You can be able to and through your ticket. You can be able to cover your visa. You can also a visa alone is about 700,000, and you have a visa to China. And these visas are not difficult to get. In a week, only 1 week, you're able to get a visa for you to travel to China. Only one visa. Only within a week's time, an agent should have been able to process for you a visa to China. That's 700,000. And then if you traveled around this period right now where the dollar is probably still low, you can spend about 3.5 to and through. That is how much you need to actually reach China. And then the other 1 million is for you to eat. 1.5 million for you to eat comfortably and for your accommodation if you're going to spend 2 weeks. That 1.5 million can feed you, and it can also be your accommodation for at least 2 weeks. Please double tap on the screen of your phone so that the algorithm can pick up and notify as many people as possible. So for the 1.5 million, you're able to travel to China. You're able to accommodate yourself in China. You're also able to do what? You're also able to feed yourself. And then now about 200,000 to 300 or 500 worst case scenario. But now that I already have cards for a lot of these clients, for a lot of these suppliers, you will not spend as much money compared to when you're just discovering these markets. So you need about 300,000 to be able, when you're in China, 300,000 for you to move around in the market so that you can be able to freely explore markets. There are markets which are within Guangzhou, for instance, in China, where you can just walk a distance and you're able to actually buy. Now, like for handbags for the ladies, they're just within reach. Even those sneakers, there are people who supply them. Things like shoes, things like clothes in Yulong, those are very easy things. This is information that no one is going to tell you. But I'm going to purpose myself to teach at least 50 businesses that you guys can actually go to China and start your own shipping journey and change your life, even change your family. Please double tap on the screen so that very many people can be notified about this live as I actually share this important information. So when you now go to a fact of, so now imagine that for your 5 million, you are sure that you're going to travel to China and come back safely. You're going to travel to China and come back safely for 5 million. Also feed yourself and then also be able to move in the market. So that 5 is done. If you move with an extra 2 million, let us say Uganda shillings. Remember, when you go to China, you have to change this money into dollars. So when you change this money into dollars, when you go to China, you have to change it into the Chinese currency, which is quite, their currency versus the dollar is not like it's easy to achieve. So you'll be able to get as many things as possible. For about 100 RMB Chinese currency, you can be able to actually get 3 pairs of pairs of sneakers, good quality sneakers, even 4 pairs, and that is from retailers. So for those people who have, let's say, 10 million and you want to start a business and you went to the market, you went to China with your 4 million shillings, I am more than sure you can be able to bring in as much as 100 pairs of sneakers on that 4 million. Those 100 pairs of sneakers, you guys know for a fact that a pair of sneakers in Uganda can cost about 60,000 cheapest in the market. Just give me a second, someone is at my gate. 60,000 at most. That means that if you go with your phone, please double tap on the screen so that the algorithm can pick up the live and notify as many people as possible. Double tap on your screen. So you have your 50. I don't know who I'm going to co-host with. Hi, you're welcome. You have your 4 million shillings. You've gone to the market and you've been able to buy these shoes. Now you're wondering, how about taxes? Hi, how are you doing, Ronald? Thanks for joining my live. Yeah, so you have 4 million shillings, you bought your sneakers or you bought your shoes from China, then you have your shipping agent. One CBM. CBM is a space that your goods are going to take in the container for you to be able to actually ship them to Uganda. And most times it doesn't even exceed a CBM, especially if you don't have a lot of money. So I'm assuming that, let's say you have your money and you bought things worth a CBM. If you, for instance, bought goods, there's a machine which presses your goods to make them very packed. So you're able to bring even more clothes than you would expect. Double tap on the screen so that we can do what? Notify as many people as possible. Yes, URA did not. I have a person who is actually a URA person here. I don't know if she's here. I would have added her. URA did not. Container sharing is not what? Container sharing has not been cancelled, guys. Don't be mistaken. What URA is discouraging is URA is no longer allowing people to, like a container leader. Sorry, just a second. Someone's at the gate. Yes, hello? Oliku gate? Okay, let me notify them. Esther, Shemi. So URA is discouraging single, like, you know, that scenario of where people come, like where someone is in China and they own an entire container, like as a single leader. Then you guys give your goods to one person and then they clear under one team. That is what URA is not approving. But you can up to, even now, this very week, I have goods of mine which have actually come to Uganda and they were under my team. So it is still happening. It is still ongoing. It is just that URA no longer allows people to use one container leader. Meaning that if you have your 50 pairs of shoes, you can still be able to do what? You can still be able to ship in your shoes. So don't be deceived, don't fear. And I know people like to say, how about taxes? Taxes are high. Guys, even the goods you're buying in the market downtown, even the goods you're shipping, you're allowing people to bring for you, those goods are already what? Taxed. But did you know that you are not benefiting from those taxes because they're not, those guys are using their what? Those guys are using their those guys are using what? Those guys are using their tins. So you're the one who is actually paying taxes for people at the end of the day. So why wouldn't you use your own tin to clear? It is better for you to bring goods from China at a very cheap cost, clear in your tin, and sell, than you going to buy them from someone else who is also selling them at a very high price with all the taxes inclusive, and yet they are not doing what? They're not going to give you the benefit of the taxes. Please double tap on the screen, members. Double tap on the screen so that it can notify a lot of people. Shemi, there's some another gate. So, members, that is today for me, that is one of the things I wanted to encourage you guys, that please start your journey of shipping from China to Uganda. 1 million shillings can actually bring you goods that can actually generate a profit of not less than 2 million shillings. I can guarantee that. 1 million shillings shipped to Uganda successfully, worth of goods, can actually bring you a profit of not less than 2 to 3 million. And even if they took taxes out of it, you will still have your profit. That is the benefit of shipping from China to Uganda. These jobs that we work in are not guaranteed. Me, I've been employed in 8 companies. I've been employed. I'm going to give you guys my shipping agent. And matter of fact, even when you start shipping and build relationships with these shipping agents, did you know that you can actually pay a small amount of money to your shipping agent? Then your shipping agent can top up for you money. That's a secret for future use. I'm not going to share the details of that. But the shipping agent can top up for you. Then when the goods reach Uganda, they will ask you to clear them, but you have to add a 5%. So it is very tight. It's very difficult. Also, the secret in Uganda here, when it comes to shipping from China to Uganda, the secret is in what are you shipping. I feel like when we ship bulk goods, for instance, you need to understand the value of what you're going to sell. You'd rather bring clothes which are packed into one big sack. There's a way they pack them like a bale. They pack there like 3,000 pieces of clothes. And then when the goods reach here, if you begin selling them, you can't fail to make your margins. And even your CBM in terms of shipping is very what? Is very low. So I am encouraging you guys. I'm going to be doing these lives. I'm encouraging you guys. Can we start the journey of shipping? Can we start the journey of shipping? You can DM me, and at the end of the day, I'll promise to add you on a group, and I want us to have these conversations and we learn further. I can walk you through this journey. I can also give you contacts, cards, transaction cards that you can contact at no cost. And these are not even people who know that I'm sharing their cards for your information. You may think, how does she benefit? I don't need to benefit. I'm already a business owner. But if this is going to help you improve your life, if this is going to help you improve your family, why wouldn't I share that information? Members, please double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. I can share with you these nuggets because I know for a fact that before I began my journey, I remember reaching out to a close family friend and I was asking for this knowledge, and the person told me, why don't you make me your agent? I don't need you guys to make me an agent to ship for you. Even if I actually can ship for you, I don't need that. I just want to know that you've started, and someday when I meet somebody, a stranger there, I just want someone to tell me, oh, by the way, what you taught helped me with this and that. Or by the way, what you taught has helped my business further. That is all I am interested in. I'm not interested in rewards, because for me, I'm already a businesswoman, and whether someone actually refers me business or not, I will still make the money. God refers us business. But at the end of the day, if I can change one life or two, then that's what's important to me. And that is why I am saying, members, please, let's start this journey. All you need, first of all, right now, on your phone, I need you to go, write down this. I need you to go and then you download WeChat. WeChat is the WhatsApp of what? Of China. let me kindly finish the live first, and then you can bring that person. WeChat is the WhatsApp of China. On that WeChat, you're going to be able to directly, I'll make sure that you even speak directly to the Chinese. I'll send you the card, you scan their QR code, and then, so download the WeChat. Once you've downloaded the WeChat, I want you to reach out to me. I want those who can download. Sometimes when you download this WeChat, it's not going to activate. It needs someone who already is able to use the WeChat to scan for you and verify for you the WeChat. If you fail to do that, please DM me still, and I can still take you through step by step. But either way, if you're able to actually have your WeChat activated, then that is the first step. Once you have done that, I'm going to help you. I will add you on the group of our conversations and discussions, and you can start the conversation. For instance, which goods do you want to do? To ship from China to Uganda. Once you have identified those goods, there are so many cards I have. I have cards for hair. This hair you see here, this is a wig, guys. This is a wig. This is a wig. It can be moved. This is a wig. Very comfortable on the skin. This wig, I got it from China, and for it's just in Guangzhou. I got this wig from China, but these are the wigs that people are selling at 1.2 million. And I got this wig at half the price. And imagine I got it because I was getting it for myself. That's why it was expensive. Meaning that if you're getting in a bulk, if I begin selling hair, you're going to be able to get these pieces at a more cheaper price. You even go directly to the factory, because I was able to engage some of the suppliers. These wigs are even cheaper. But if you're buying bulk. So members, please double tap on the screen, and let's notify as many people as possible to join the live. If you, for instance, are interested in phone cases, I was so shocked. On my phone, I have a phone, like the screen protector. Those ones people are selling at 10,000. I was able to get that screen protector, I think at 1,000 shillings in China. 1,000, and I was getting one piece. Meaning, and I remember the Chinese even asking me, which one do you want? Which quality do you want? There are 3 qualities. So I told them I want the best, and they gave me that one. This phone of mine has fallen several times on the ground, and it is still intact. Now, if you imagine that you went to China and you bought phone covers, those phone covers, I have a phone cover supplier contact. Those phone covers, the screen protectors, the phones, the what. Let us say you bring a box of phone covers and you bought those phone covers at 2,000 each. The cheapest phone cover in the market, the cheapest, even when you move around, is 5,000. Those ones they just throw down. But if you actually, guys, please double tap on the screen so that it can notify people that there is a live happening, and the algorithm can notify people. So imagine that you bought phone covers. You have your 500,000 can bring you at least a box of phone covers. And then you ship them to Uganda, and then you sell them 10,000, 15. You don't have to be so expensive. I'm more than sure you'd have still made your money. So what is stopping you from actually doing something for yourself? Our biggest challenge is that the education system we have has taught us to be dependent on jobs. Me, I have worked for people until I reached a point in time and I realized the job is not going to actually give me what I need. I had to, sorry members, I can't be able to respond, I can't be able to read the messages, but I'm seeing them. Mr. Adventure Motorcycles Uganda, thank you. Let me tell you, Mr. Adventure Motorcycles Uganda, imagine that you want to ship motorcycles. Do you know that if you want to ship motorcycles from Uganda, I'm not lying to you guys. I spoke to a retail place in China, Guangzhou, where they sell these tukutukus, and the price of the motorcycle was 1.4 Uganda shillings. Like if I converted it into Chinese bichi and into Uganda shillings, the price was like 1.3. Meaning that for you, if you decide to bring these motorcycles in at a price of, plus clearing fees, if you target even to bring in 2, I am more than sure you'll be able. Yeah, it was 1.4. I'm not lying to you guys. I am not lying to you guys. The next time I'm traveling to China, how I wish. The challenge is in China, when you're there, they censor our applications. The TikTok doesn't work, especially TikTok. For it completely doesn't work. But I wish I was there. I was going to show you guys. A tuk-tuk in China is 1.4, and that is from these retailers, not factory. Imagine you went to a factory. How much would you get these things for? Let me give you another example. Which one can I? Which one do? AirPods. You know these AirPod things? I bought an AirPod thingy. These earpods, the AirPods. Sorry, I bought AirPods, and those guys were selling them at I bought like at 10,000. That is retail price in China. Retail price. I was so shocked because in the market here, those are things people sell 90,000, 100 because they are apparently Apple. So why wouldn't we start the journey? Why wouldn't we start? Guys, please double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen and let's have this conversation. Why wouldn't we start the journey of shipping directly from China? It is because people are not having these conversations. People will put there and they say, oh, let us go to Dubai for travel, enjoy it life. Those are the kind of campaigns running. When was the last time you saw someone talk about what I'm talking about? It is because people are gatekeeping. Matter of fact, when you begin to actually talk about some of these things, people don't want to hear them being talked, because people are like, if you tell everyone how they get these things, where they get. If you guys want to prove, hey Victoria, if you guys want to prove, find someone. And then you find someone in Chukubo and ask them, how much would it cost for me to travel to China? Do you know how much they will tell you? 14 to 15 million. Because they know there's a high chance you don't have that money. But traveling to China only needs you to have your 5 million. 3.5 for your ticket. And that is if you're traveling on very busy periods like that during the Canton Fair. 3.5 is how much you need. The second time I traveled to China, I spent 2.9 million. And also, remember that when you travel to China, they're going to give you kgs in the airplane, meaning that you can use your kgs to bring in things that are going to compensate your ticket. So at the end of the day, why aren't you traveling? Why aren't you traveling? What is your excuse for not starting business? What is keeping you behind? You guys, business is hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's easier to bet on yourself than actually building the dreams of other people. It is easier for you to bet on you. Why wouldn't you bet on yourself? Why wouldn't you bet on yourself? Someone says a tuk-tuk here is 8 million, but I can tell you a tuk-tuk in China, the shop, the store that I entered, the one which is just in Guangzhou, the ones who are retailing, they told me if I totaled up that money, it was about 1.4 million. And yet here a tuk-tuk is 8 million. So what is your excuse? Are you trying to say that the government is going to take 3-4 million for importing that tuk-tuk here? I don't think so. What is your excuse for not doing business? What is your excuse for not shipping from China? You are a small business owner. What are you waiting for? Why aren't you shipping things from China? What is your excuse? It is knowledge. You don't have that knowledge. Then come join the group and let us study how do we get these things from China to Uganda. It is very simple. You get your supplier, download WeChat, talk to a supplier, ask for their direct shop, like let them send you a business card. Those guys even have WhatsApp. They download WhatsApp for us Africans because they want to communicate with us. They will end up doing what? They will end up, I'm going to share please take my number down, 0758 803 367. Take that number down, 0758 803 367. That is my number. If you reach out to me, you can even come and visit me at my office meanwhile. And then we sit and have a real conversation. And you start shipping things from China. And I'm not going to charge you. All you have to do is get your transport to my office, sit down, ask all the necessary questions. I can even sit with you in your phone there, and then we begin reaching out to supplier after supplier. I can even teach you how to identify suppliers yourself. On what? On WeChat. I just recently broke into a secret of how to identify suppliers on WeChat. You don't even have to travel to China. You just have to know how to identify factories on your WeChat. I even know how to use Alibaba to actually be able to identify suppliers. Reliable suppliers, people who you can engage with. My number is 0758 803 367. Barbara, please DM me and let us talk about it. I will add you on a group. I am looking for 50 members who are serious. Please reach out when you're serious. If you're serious and you want to start your shipping journey, please reach out to me and I'll add you to the group for free. We have the conversation. When you feel you have learned and you don't need to be in the group anymore, you exit. If you need my help, I'm even more excited and interested in those members who want to travel together to China. We can actually do it together. What is stopping us? What is stopping us from traveling to China together? It is much easier. We are likely to travel to China in October. And October, there's going to be a trade fair where you're going to find over 3,000 Chinese suppliers in one building, supplying different things. So for also those, so members, please share the live. Share the live. I'm encouraging share the live so that so many people can also be able to share the live so that so many people can be able to join this live and they can be able to actually share this live. I really want us to do this. I am looking for serious business people. 500 of you, 50 serious business owners who want to travel to China in October for the Canton Fair. I am looking for 50 serious business people who are looking to travel to China. I am not going to, you go to the market, you choose what you want, and I'm not going to gatekeep. I'll share the cards that I have. I'll make sure that I show you what I know. I'll make sure that I help you even protect your interest in some of the things. Because for me, the reason why I am teaching this thing is because when I began my journey of shipping, I remember I asked someone and they were not willing to give me this knowledge and information. And they were an inside person, close person in those group where this is a friend, they're not giving me that information. So I had to pray. I remember I had to pray and fast, and then God led me to a stranger who took me through 1 full month training. 1 full month training on how you can go to China, where you can go to, what you can get, what you don't need to get, how you can even get food, who to ask for food, which places to sleep in. The guy gave me everything I needed to actually travel to China. Members, please share the live. Share the live so that more people can join. This person here transferred all the knowledge that he had to me. And as we're having a conversation, he shared with me the challenges that he was facing when he began the first time to ship. The selfishness in Ugandans is that they do not want to teach any other person. They don't want to teach any other person. Because people think, let me tell you something, even if you entered in the same business that I'm doing, my blessings are not your blessings. My breakthroughs are not your breakthroughs. My intuition, my knowledge is not your knowledge. So even if we are working in the same line of business, why wouldn't I share with you that information? The guy shared with me everything, where to find certain things, where not to go and where to go. Sorry, someone is calling. Yes, hello. Yes, hello. Wanji. Can I kindly call you? I'm in a small meeting. Kamalize, then I'll call you back. Pardon me? Eh. Kale sebo. Amina. So members, don't call now. We shall talk later. Eh? Please don't call now. We shall talk after the live. So this person showed me everything I needed to know about China. And in our conversation, one of the things he said, he was like, even the people he introduced to China became a bit selfish. When he would see them with something, he would ask them, which market did you get this? And they would not want to share. Why wouldn't we share this information? Members, if we do not teach each other, If we cannot teach each other how to be rich, then we are just going to be blind people leading each other. To just tukabira government. The best kind of power we need is the money itself. Money muscle. Nga nawe utula ku table no yogera because you have money. But when you are poor, when your life is difficult, ebirala tebiyamba gwa agenda okubeera nga when you're poor, you don't have a voice. When you're poor, no one wants to know about you. No one even invites you for a wedding when you're poor. No one even wants to even see you visit their homes when you're poor. If you want your life to change, if you want to do better, you need to do things you've never done before. Do the things that scare you the most. Members, please share my live. Share my live so that more people can join. And then double tap on the screen. So for me, guys, I'm excited to walk the journey with 50 members. Even if it's more, but 50 members for me is a good number. I want us to work together. I want us to work together so that we can be able to do what? To change our lives, really. 1 million shillings, start shipping from China. If you have even more capital, start shipping from China. It is possible. It is very possible and very easy. No one should make your life complicated. I can share with you a shipping agent number. I can share with you supplier lists. I can share with you of what is already existing. I have supplier contacts for furniture. If you're into events, I have supplier lists. I have supplier lists for these, the sports jerseys, Vichy, Arsenal, Vichy. I have supplier lists. If you're interested, I have supplier lists for in China. I have supplier lists if you're looking for shoes. Those Italian nice quality shoes, nice leather shoes, nice gentleman shoes. I have supplier lists. I moved into that market and collected for you guys as many cards as possible. If that is the business you want to do, I have supplier lists for kids' clothes. Bazita pata. There's why they call them in China. I have supplier lists. Please double tap on the screen so that we can be able to notify as many people as possible. I have supplier lists for hair pieces. For hair pieces, if you have anyone that wants to start business in hair pieces like Zino, I have supplier lists. I have supplier lists for perfumes. I have supplier lists for printing items. Business Jenkola printing. I have supplier lists. Are you interested in shipping medical stuff, or medical equipment, or medical gloves? I have supplier lists. Deco, those things of interior designing. I have supplier lists members. Nzina, Nazifuna. Manya, you want flowers, deco flowers ezo. Why are you suffering? I have supplier lists. Don't be cheated. I have supplier lists. I have contact cards. At least you'll be able to contact a supplier or now otandikirawo. Awo nkuyambe ko kutwala mu direction joyagala nkugambe ntino kati yogera naye bwati. I want us to gather here if possible this weekend. I am welcoming you guys. Come tutule tubyogereko. Let us make a plan and we travel to China. I have supplier lists if you're looking for cosmetics. Cosmetics, you guys need a supplier list for cosmetics. Why are people taking your money and now so Church, what is stopping you from what? I have supplier lists. Even if you told me, now know what I got at a supplier lists. I have a supplier list for cars. Guys, I have supplier lists for cars in China. Supplier bulungi bali abagenda okuletera emotoka from China to Uganda. I have supplier lists. Engoye z'abakyala ezo zo kwa jumla geuka nzina. I have supplier lists. There is no reason why you're what? I have for cars. Njina, I have a reliable contact number. Onjikuwa mutima ogu. No funachi obuyambi bwo. They will pick you from the airport. Nemugenda mulambulezi motoka zammwe otekeyo sente zo bakuyambi. Like why are we suffering? Wachi? It is lack of information. Members, please Please share my live. I'm sharing a live young, so that so many people can join this group. I have supplier lists for boxes. Oyagala boxes, okola mubirabo. Oyagala boxes. Double tap on the screen and share the live. I have supplier lists. I have cards. Nkwa kadi ya bwerere. Nkwa kadi ya bwerere. Nawe nogenda notandikirawo yogera no mu China. Nsobola kutula nawe. I can sit with you and teach you how to identify suppliers on the live. What else? I have supplier lists for phone covers. I have supplier lists for bino bigundi. Bluetooth, these speakers here, hoofers. As a Hopster, I have a supplier list, you guys. I have a contact number, yeah, Hopster. Oyagata nkokuleta egundi as a Hopster. Ndasigenda kuzibitereka. I have those contacts. You just DM me. Nkuteka mu group, nkwe contact eyo. Oyagata nkokuleta stationery. I have supplier lists. Oyagata nkokuleta, yes, I have Bluetooth speakers. Suppliers. Obo yagala chechirala mogere ku group. What else do you want? Photo frames, machines. Oyagala machine ekola toilet paper. Olata nikokola business ya toilet paper. I have the factory contact number for toilet papers. Manyazino zi bouncing castles, manyazine entebe zenjawulo ezinyirire ezo for events. I have the supplier list. Why are you struggling? Guys, you can actually start your journey from China to Uganda, not to shipping. This is information no one is going to tell you about. Naye, double tap on the screen and invite people to join. Double tap on the screen, invite people to join by sharing. Please share my live so that very many people can also come and benefit from this information. Double tap on the screen, members, and share also on the live. I mean, share on the like you see below there, you will see share. Just double share the live so that very many people can join. Guys, I have supplier list for Gucci. I have a contact number for Gucci supplier. Abakola Gucci. Now we're not okuvuganya ne Brian's. Bisoboka. Engage as many people as possible but J1. You guys have seen Crab Kids shoes. Crab Kids shoes, I have a direct contact air Crab Kids njikuwa. Notaniko kuleta engato z'abaana ez'okusomero. I have the supplier list. Laptops, computers, vichi list njina. Members, chechiganye. Okola salary, invest in yourself, invest in your business. Crab Kids njina. Adventure, Crab Kids number njina. Bales ezo, I have a contact. You reach out to those guys, nebakukolako. Neche ngendo kuba encouraging. Tokoma ku just kufuna contact nolowooza biwedde. China enyuma nga nawe kenyini olabyeko byonoonya. Bw'otuukayo n'olaba supplier yo, after that it becomes easy for you to continue doing what? Your shipping journey. So sagala nkwe namba olowooza tino kiwedde. It is supposed to be your starting point. But first and foremost, please download WeChat. Download WeChat. How many people? Comment section. How many of you have WeChat? Anyone who has WeChat, please inbox me. I'm going to send you my QR code. Onyongeze ku WeChat yo, and I begin forwarding to suppliers. How many of you have WeChat? If you have WeChat, I want to teach you how to what? Identify what? How to use WeChat to get suppliers. Kitchenware. Abatunda kitchenware. I have contacts. I have contacts. Binebigunde bya dumu mubimanyi. Doom for spraying. I have contacts for people about spraying a doom. I have a supplier contact or two for people abatunda ebintu bya doom. Nina contact air toothbrushes. Nina contact air toothbrushes. Nina contact air bags enungi. Nice ladies bags, nice backpacks, nice kids bags, nice vichi. Nina contact ba mikwano. Ngenda kugulawo that door. 50 members who are serious. I will add you to the group and we talk. Like I feel like I have talked about this for a while, but people are not what? People are not taking the opportunity. Otherwise, it will reach a time still to government to join to charging. But right now, that's not even necessary. Because when the numbers become big, This is an opportunity, a once in a lifetime opportunity. How I wish when I began my business into someone young guys, I want to stop this live at exactly 3 because I have someone waiting for me. How I wish I'll again do this live in the evening, okay? You guys can come back in the evening. But how I wish someone told me, Barbara, jangu ntambule nawe to the market. How I wish someone told me, you're starting your business, come and go to China together. You guys are getting loans for cars. Why wouldn't you get loans for going to China? You guys are getting loans to get married. Why aren't you getting a loan to start a business and begin shipping in China? You guys are getting loans to buy land. Etakali tudda otolina jalikola. Eyo takali kozese olifune muloni ogende ku banka bakuwe sente bulungi oje oshipingire China to Uganda. That is the only way we can change our lives. Tujja kubeera bulungi at the end of that day. I'm going to be here. I'll be again live at, I think I'll be live at around 8:30 or 9. Please share my live so that so many people can be notified. Please share the live. Otherwise, when now come out, I am going to share. I'll be sharing which places can go, like which cities have what. So you can come with a book or andike, but also most importantly, if you join the group, ojafuna direct information. You'll get direct information. You don't need to even write. You just get, because I always post that information on the group. This is a program of Lady Umbrella, which is called the Lady Umbrella Entrepreneurship Hub. Tusomesa bwerere. We are teaching for free. Actually, not even we. I am teaching for free. I also have people who can actually help walk the journey. Ebya URA, I have someone who is an expert in URA. Asobola okujja atuyisizemu. Ebya gundi, ebyokushippinga. Nja kubaleetera omuntu agenda otusomesa about shipping. Buli detail mujajibuusa. You will ask about every detail, about PIVOC, about manyabichi, standard ISO, blah, 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 blah. I have someone who we are going to get atusomese ebya shipping. So that you hear from the real person who is doing shipping and clearing and forwarding bichi. Mungenda mutegeza, then we can do that. But I want us to make the number of 50. 50 serious members who want to actually change their lives. Your family has never done business before, jango yige. You want to change your life forever, jango yige mubia business. You've been in a family where everyone is doing employment and you think that's the ceiling. You need to do something different. Muje mutandike okushipping ebintu China. Tubiyige. China yeyina bintu byaffe, yeyina sente zaffe, because those guys kana katop mukalaba. Eno top, I wish you would see the quality of this top. This is a quality top. Naye eno top najifuna 15. Actually, it was on, like, you know those tops you get on the road, ngoyitawo ngo kukatalo tambula. When you're coming back, and that's what they sold this to me, meaning that you can get good stuff. Yebos, oyagala machines, or machine ekola juice, or machine ekola bichi. Muje ku live yange. My target is njagala kusomesa at least 50 serious people okutandika business. It's the only way we can improve ourselves. So members, share the live. Share the live. I have only 9 minutes though. I have someone waiting for me at my office. Njagala okwogerako naye. Naye mu sharing a live. At the end of the day, I'll be here. Ngenda kuddamu komawo at 8 o'clock. 8:30. Nja kubeera wano twogere ku bya shipping. Mbayisizeemu awo. Otherwise, China is a very good place for you to bring things from China to Uganda. Ebimuli, manya diko, manya kitchenware. Please be here and I will do that live. I promise I'll be here. I've been a bit lazy, reluctant. Even if I succeed in helping 5 people, because 5 people, I would have done mine. I'm just following the leading of the Holy Spirit. Sparing time is not easy. Now I'm committing myself to change at least 5 people. If 5 people can testify in the government because I introduced them to that, I would have achieved. So members, in journey, njagala tujitandike fenna, and we shall finish it. but also on group to then when people are serious, I'll invite people physically ewange wano ku office yange tutuule tutandika okuyitamu ffenna naye mukimanye nti no kisoboka. You can actually ship from China. China has pieces. Omanyi buno bu short pieces bemusanga mu Gazaland biki nga bunyirira nga busetinze bulungi 50,000 60 ofuna pieces. Now ojireta no tunda 200,000. Who wouldn't buy that? Cosmetics, those guys, I have a contact of a person. If you check one of the videos here, I met a Russian business. They teach people how to do makeup. As was the permanent eyebrows, manya permanent lipstick, manya skinny vichi. They teach it. People are making money because of knowledge which you guys don't have. So members, I am just 7 minutes away. Those who have joined, thank you so much for being in my live. Ngena kudamu nchogereko. We shall again have another live on, today evening at 8:30. Exactly at 8:30 I'll be there for us to do our live. Please be there and let us share this knowledge. I am so desperate to help, just even if I help 5 people. 5 people. Crab Kids shoes bazitunda 38,000-39,000. Naye mukatala abantu bazitunda 10,000. Nganayo ne lwaki tozikola. Crab Kids bazigula in China bazitunda, some of them are 38, some of them are 39. Gwe nawe lwaki tozireeta? Government egenda kucharginga ekinene ennyo buli kapeya 15,000 air tax. Nga byeno bimaze 5,000. Ne baba kuongeza 5 ezo. You're making 30 something on each shoe. Why wouldn't you also import for yourself? Manya oambagambe chi. I have so many things I could share with you guys. I wish I had a list. Chenjagala muje wano nga mwina list of business ideas mwagala okola. Then tuogereko wa mu group. I'll be looking through the group nchogereko. Like, I really desperately want you guys. I want you guys to start. Panties, waist trainers. I have contacts. Guys, I have quality contact cards. Ata hizo nazifuna nemu WeChat. Quality. My number is 0758 803 367. 0758 803 367. That is my number. If you want to speak to me directly about it, it's our business line, but I promise I'll respond to you. My target is for us to travel in October for the Canton Fair. Mulabeke China, muja kutegera. Bogenda come back. Let me promise you guys this thing. If you travel to China, and then your mind, and then your life stays the same. But traveling China, no sigala ngoloza chechimu, then bakuloga. If you travel to China and you go and you buy 1 or 2 things, no labako nawe no la. No watu ina capital. Na no traveling a China, ufunye milioni zetan, no traveling a China. No labako e China, no laba akatale ka China. Obulamu bone busigala nga bwebumu. If your life remains the same again, then bakuloga. China is a place oyingirayo no tunula no gamba obandandike kino obandandike kiri obankole ki banange. The other place you go, you're like, you even feel like calling all your relatives banange munsindikire sente because the things are cheap. Even if you go to China and often a box emwe ya jewelry, 1 box of jewelry can change your life. And yet babutunda laisi, you guys bay laisi. They have things which they sell manyankumi satu. There's a store where you enter and everything is like 3K. No picking. So take my number 0758 803 367. I will add you to the WhatsApp group. Then to Ogere. For my WeChat, I need to be able to send you the QR code. Then you scan. Then I'll be able to add you. Then we can talk. I also send you all suppliers. I have things I have seen from the you guys jeans kamba gambe jeans zino ze mugenda downtown ne mufuna manyi za meka ezo jeans ziringa kugumu 3 gumezi omuntu agenda mugunda agambe gumu 3 ate taxes ezo tezichoose like tezigenda okulemesa okola business because government ayinofunamu naye that the only way to benefit from it nga well-rated jeans bazitunda gumu 3 ate bwozireta mu bungi n'ogenda mu factory zikana okusinga awo nawe kimanyi kino jeans mu katale bazitunda 3 kitundu so bwogenda n'opilinga zi jeans obweziti nga ziri like 100 plus pieces what would stop you from doing business? You need to be able to start shipping from China. You need to be able to go there yourself. Era jeans mukatale minimum. Leggings in China. Those guys sell those leggings. Nakanana kakaga. Atenga retail. Bogenda no tanko tegera engeri jozifuna mu bulk. Mukama nakuyamba and then you begin to bring these things in bulk. What is going to stop you? China is a place you go no bagamba I want you to make for me lipstick wange and you repackage yourself now you know no tunda mukatale. They will give you ebintu byotaka ebinyirizo olususu sire biri kokati. They have all kinds of things. 1 minute to go, guys. 1 minute to go. Thank you so much for being on this live. Those that have not gotten my number 0758 803 367. You can even go to China, get things and rebrand. Yes. 803 367 Zenganze. This is how far I want to stop. When I have someone I have to talk to. We shall talk again later at 8:30. Mujje wano mukubirize bantu banji. Share the live. Mukubirize bantu banji bajje and we shall be able to do what? We shall be able to speak away and learn from each other. But most importantly, I am looking for 50 members. Abali serious. Ngamuli serious. Oyagala genda China, oyagala nko shipping, oyagala kuyiga ebya shipping, oyagala kutandika business naye tumanyi wa kutandikira. Ebyo nabyo mbisomesa bwerere. Oyagala kuyiga how do you sell? Ebyo nabyo mbisomesa bwerere. Ogwange gwa kukola ki? Gwa kusomesa byenjizeeko. Me, you guys, the reason why I'm teaching, I have failed. I have done business and failed. So I also know what it means to fail. I know what it means to rise. Nange akasente nga kutemuko. I have also touched money. So omuntu nganze e failing ko. Even now I am still working every day to get back to where I want to be. Sinabatuuka wenjagala nkyatambula kuchenjizeeko njagala kulaba nti njigirizaako omu babiri mulemu kuyita bye nayitamu. When I was in China, I had to pay 200 yuan ngate transport wange ate nga n'okulisa nza kulisiza okuntambuza mu katale the first time I went. Why should you go spend that money? Ngate Barbara liwa nabagamba I can give you the card. Why? Why should you go through that? Inze, I had to pay someone. Omuna Uganda. Okuntambuza andagire ewe leather market. Wali webatunda masimu. Wano webatunda engato. Emere ojiria wano. Bichi. Why don't you save that money? Me, I paid for it. The knowledge I'm giving to you, I had to pay for it cash. I had to painfully pay that money. Nibanjigiriza. Now me, I'm telling you, you don't have to pay for it because I have already paid the price. All I want is your attention and your willingness and your commitment. Ngambikuwa. Because me, I've paid for it. Why should you pay for it? Ogende China, otukeli, nga newo okulia tomanyi, newo okusula tomanyi. Tomanyi na sente eza visa zibera meka. Yet visa is like 2.9 to 3 million to and through. Ticket is 2.9 to 3.5 million. Gogenda China okoma visa. Visa in the visa yalina. Did you know that by that time visa yalina 380? Rakwaka tilinyemu cause agents are the ones working on them. Visa genze ku 500 700. Na visa yalinga 380. All this knowledge no one is going to tell it to you. abantu bajja kuba charginga, they will charge you, you'll be demoralized, akasente kakatona ka capital kagwewo. So guys, God bless you. Bye bye. Mwah. I love you all. Till later, shall meet again here. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.